He is a complete failure of a father. He made a choice to buy that rifle. He made a choice to ignore every red flag. And because of his choices, my little brother Christian and 3 others, Mason, Coach Aspinwall, and Miss Ermey are gone. And so many others will carry permanent scars for the rest of their lives.
Today in Barrow County, a judge sentenced Colin Gray, the father of Apalachee school shooter Colt Gray, to 15 years in prison. In March, a jury convicted him on charges including second-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter. Gray gave his son the gun used to kill 2 students and 2 teachers at the school back in 2024. Gray is one of a handful of parents in the U.S., the first in Georgia to have been criminally charged after their children were accused in shootings. And joining us to help put today's sentence into context is attorney Josh Schiffer. Josh, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
There's so much to unpack here.
This is a much bigger case, I believe, than most people really understand because of the novelties.
Exactly. So what do you think were the biggest factors that the judge considered in arriving to the sentence?
Judge Prim was 100% prepared to handle his business in an exceptionally professional manner today, especially considering how much scrutiny on this is involved. Judge Prim balanced multiple factors in coming down to this 15-year sentence, which was a direct difference from both the defense's requested 10 years as well as the state's 80 years. Judge Prim focused extensively on the idea that these were crimes that didn't include the intent factor that is important in the vast majority of crimes that are prosecuted here in Georgia and elsewhere. That's because the allegations were that Mr. Gray was negligent in allowing his son to have access to these firearms. That negligence then allowed his son to commit the crimes. So the culpability is based on the negligence, not an intentional act.
I think a lot of people understand that, but the state was asking for 80 years, essentially a life sentence. Why do you think that the judge landed so far below what the prosecution was recommending?
The judge was being pulled very strongly in both directions, both for a huge sentence that would send a message of zero tolerance, accepting the state's demands of 80 years, ostensibly a death sentence for someone 55 years old, because of the incredible harm Colt Gray inflicted on this community. 4 deaths, 2 teachers, 2 children. At the same time, the fundamental purpose of the criminal justice system, that being prevention, rehabilitation, Judge Prim took those into consideration in reducing that sentence to just 15 years in respect of the fact that Mr. Gray had no priors. He didn't have issues that were brought to the public's attention in a long history. That justified a significantly more gentle treatment.
We're getting a wrap up really quickly. What message do you think today's sentence sends out to Georgia parents when they're thinking about being held accountable for criminal charge?
Judge Prim told every gun owner and every parent in Georgia that they're responsible. And that's the important message that's coming out. This is the first prosecution of its kind in Georgia where someone has been successfully convicted for not their actions, but the actions that they made possible through their negligence in allowing access to firearms.
Josh Schiffer, thank you so much for your expertise. Appreciate it.